Good morning, everyone. I'm Yolanda with Harper Therapy. We have been talking a lot lately about anxiety. We've talked about what anxiety feels like, if what you're experiencing, we can put words around that mean anxiety. We have talked about anxiety in your brain. We've talked about ways of looking for a therapist to help you with anxiety. But sometimes we question, like, is this something that I could use professional help with? So I wanted to just spend a couple of minutes today sharing some thoughts about when you can determine whether or not you should seek professional help for your anxiety symptoms. Understandably, we try to manage things on our own at home before reaching out to others for support, whether that be our friends and family, whether that be other parts of our support network. So really what we as professionals, when we are looking at people who are experiencing symptoms of anxiety, kind of the threshold to seeking help and getting some more support with those things, is to get clear and be really honest about how much is the anxiety affecting your life. How much of an impact is it making on your work? Are you having a harder time at work than you had been before? Are you maybe missing some things at work? Not able to think as clearly at work, not able to get tasks done? Is it impacting your relationships, other relationships, inside of work, outside of work? Are your friends and family members commenting about how maybe you're not present, or maybe it's hard to be around you with your worry thoughts? Is it impacting your relationships? Is your anxiety getting in the way of you doing things that you've always enjoyed? Is it keeping you from getting out of the house? That's something really important to take into consideration. Is it impacting your sleep? Are you sleeping more or less than you usually do? A lot of times people who are experiencing symptoms of anxiety get a lot less sleep because they're awake, tossing and turning with maybe restless thoughts or racing heart, those kinds of things. Has the way that you eat changed? Are you eating more or less than you usually do? Sometimes people who are experiencing anxiety, they might eat less because of the digestive distress that they're experiencing. We really can feel anxiety in our stomach, and that might make it uncomfortable to eat. Sometimes when we're having anxiety, we eat more, kind of a stress eating response. So those are some things to keep in mind, like how is it really impacting your day-to-day life? Some of the things that we want to keep an eye out for, some things that mean that you definitely need to seek professional help, are things like panic attacks. If you are having flashbacks or nightmares about an event or some events, those are definite signs that you could use some professional support, and professional support with a therapist who is knowledgeable about anxiety and about trauma, because sometimes our anxiety symptoms come as a result of some hard things that we've lived through. I would say, so, taking a look at your life to see how anxiety is impacting you, being honest with yourself, maybe having a conversation with some loved ones around you, some of your marble jar friends, some people who know you very well and who are safe for you to have this conversation with, to say, how do you see the anxiety that I'm experiencing? How do you see that affect me? How does that affect our relationship? But really, here is a key question that I would like for you to consider. Are you tired of suffering? A lot of times when we have anxiety symptoms, we don't think about needing help right away. Like I said at the beginning of the video, a lot of times we try to navigate through things on our own. We kind of dismiss what we're feeling, hoping that it will go away. And so here's a a significant question that like for you to ask yourself. Have you suffered long enough? Because usually when people come in to get help with their anxiety symptoms, they have not just been living with it for days or even weeks. Usually it's been months or years. So if you are tired of suffering with anxiety, give us a call. We're here to help. We are your home for hope, growth, and healing. So, some tips on how to know if you need help, professional help with your anxiety. Hope that you are having a good day. Give us a call if we can be support. 813-434-3639. Talk to you guys soon.